About the topic, nowadays men like dating successful women so that they can ride on her money. Wanaume wa siku hizi are very lazy. They like such women to feed them. Wow, okay. Cliff from Kerugoya says, I don't think it's good because you'll be under the woman no matter what, and she will definitely treat you as a nobody since she's the boss. So those are two differing opinions there. One from a lady saying a lot of these men are just trying to take advantage of the woman's success. They become lazy. Okay. And then Cliff is saying, actually, there's no way a man should date a successful woman, because he's saying...
Can I talk to that guy? Please don't try it. They are not meant for guys who think like you. Save yourself the embarrassment.
So you teach him then. It's not for him.
He's not asking for guidance. He's declaring his stand that he cannot. And I'm asking him not to.
Save yourself.
Yes, because as I said, one thing, as a man, you marry according to where you are going in life. Let's start there.
Okay.
You don't go according to who you ended up marrying. That's a reverse order. Decide where you're going in life. Look for a woman who can take you there. That's where we are starting. And girls, when you date guys, ask them, I'm coming to be a helper. You're a helper. What's my job description?
This is basically like, like when Eliud Kipchoge was doing Ineos, this is like choosing your pacemakers.
Thank you. So I'm saying, once a man decides what he wants, let him pick a woman who can fit that job description.
Can run that race with him.
And I did not come here to ask all of us to marry great women. Where are they? They are few. They are few. Nitakwambia umwende wapi. So the thing is, in fact, I finished on a point that you are asking me. Are you sure that's not controversial? I was telling you that most good women are in funny relationships. They are not alone. Somebody had already seen her value. And although he does not have what she needs,
he can't match up to it.
Yes, he pretended so. Or even the girl herself, she was too young to know that she's different. So she dated just anybody who was around. As they go along, the thing did not work. Now, those kind of women, when I was dating, my sister told me, good girls are hardly alone. So don't start by asking her whether she is dating. Don't start with that. Just befriend her, get to see whether she is okay going along with you. Yes, and learn. Actually, she'll start telling you what she's experienced in the other relationship. Just be a friend. Don't act a judge. Just be a friend. So that when you're still in her mind like an alternative. When that thing fails, you'll have a better way, because you have proven yourself at being patient when you are not assured of the chances. Okay, so I'm saying this kind of women have a very strong presence, and only a man who was looking for her, who was looking for that kind of a woman. My prayer, my frustration, Joyce, I dated many girls, and many of them I was overqualified for them. I mean this in all humility, but one girl after we dated, I realized her head had overheated. She asked me, was that an exam?
What? Connie, oh God, was that an exam?
I said, did I interrogate people's daughter? I went and did some soul search.
Oh, dear.
After reviewing the whole conversation, I realized it's because we are on different levels. The things I was talking were too high. She was already intimidated by the fact that I was a lawyer. Okay. And I don't remember that I am turned lawyer. I just was looking for a partner to do life with.
Yeah, Benjamin, you're a lawyer.
Oh, sorry. My first training is law, but then I moved to psychology. I have a degree in law.
Okay.
So there are people who suspect your profession already.
Yeah.
They hear you're a media person. I know you guys. I know you guys. So they come with a bias.
And you're like, from where?
No, I'm different.
Right.
Just look at you. It's now that you're learning my profession, and we have already worked so much with you.
Yeah.
Which means it's not the profession that makes me. It's me who makes it.
Right.
I mold everything in my life to what I want. So what I need to advise to encourage brothers is decide what you want in life. If I have a sitting with the guy who texted there and I want to know what he wants to achieve in life, I can end up showing him that only a great woman can help you achieve that.
Right. So ukiwa na safari ya kwenda Mombasa, utajipanga kama utaenda na tuk-tuk.
Thank you.
Ama utapanda gari.
Thank you.
4x4.
As a man, don't start by the kind of one you want. Start with where you are going in life.
Right. Okay.
Then describe what kind of woman can take you there. Joyce, I wanted to be a global person. I always wanted to do talks, inspire people all over the world. I didn't want a woman who cannot be left behind thinking I've gone with a woman. Now I've gone there, she's insecure. Who are you with in London? Let me show me, make a video call. I want to see who's around there, who's attending you. I couldn't stand that. I'd seen it around. It made me yuck.
So what do you say to this one who is saying that, a lot of men are trying to ride on women's success?
Now, she has observed the kind of men who don't belong to her league. That's the problem. Another problem, Joyce, who need as Queen, I teach these great women how to date. They're supposed to be very selective and to stop putting time limits.
Okay.
In fact, they should not. If you're a great woman, don't marry in your early 20s. Wait until at least who you are becoming has shown enough.
Yeah.
By then, you're at least 25, 27, 28. It's okay to marry at 30. 33 is okay.
It's very okay.
It's very okay. Don't put deadlines because the person you are becoming is so unique. You need your flower to blossom first so that it is visible.
I really think women need to hear that message. I'd rather wait and do it right
Thank
than
you.
rush and do it
Many
wrong.
people marry early 20s are divorcing at early 30s.
That's true.
Because
Very
they
true.
entered before their personality became.
Yeah.
And when so the reason you end up with a lazy man who is becoming a leech on you, who is a parasite on you, is because one, you had not learned to read character. So these women should learn first how to study character. You can see laziness from the word go. You can see insecurity from lack of drive, lack of energy. It's so visible.
Hey, mwingine hapa nasema Benjamin is opening my eyes as a young lady for sure. We don't have to get stuck with men who prove to be successful verbally and he's without actions and the mentality of them is just flat. That's Frida watching the show.
Can I tell Frida also to check the company the guy keeps? Check who he hangs around. He is becoming that way.
That's very true.
That's where he is headed.
Yeah.
If he keeps looking for great men to get advice from, if he keeps calling up great people who are ahead of him, listening conversations, he is headed in that direction. But if when he is free, he goes to Chiu Mira outside there with the guys of Boda, with the egg vendors, no problem with the egg vendors, but is that what you want yourself? In this life, you don't discriminate people, but you decide who you want for your team. Even if he is CEO and is chewing mirror somewhere in a dingy corner with who, that's what he is becoming.
Wow. Mtu ananiitia zimamoto. Hey Joyce, great topic. Please, how will a man identify and know he is dating a successful lady? What factors should a man consider while dating? And can the characters be seen at early stages of the relationship?
Thank
That's
you for
Jared
that question.
Kabigail from Saika Nairobi.
Mambe Jared, thank you. Manze, nakupigia makofi. Thank you for asking a positive facing question. Number one, that woman is very independent minded. Does not mean she's not relational, but she has a lot of, she has initiative. She tries things on her own. Don't discourage that because that's the first element of, they end up finding something that works finally. It's a girl who invented this online insurance car. She was the first one. This company, a 26-year-old girl. I imagine she'd been trying many things from 18, 19, 20. By the time she's 26, she hits on something that works. She becomes a millionaire. Now suddenly you think, oh, she cannot be submissive. No, she has a lot of initiative. She has a fluid mind. She likes trying things. So check a girl who likes trying things. Another thing is that girl is not materialistic. She values your character. She values your honesty, communication more than the money you have. She doesn't mind helping you pay anything. And I was telling those guys who marry successful women to formalize things, pay with what you have. If you can only afford 10 goats, no problem. Prepare for that. You realize along the way she will chip in. When she sees what you're doing, many times they help you quietly. They don't even broadcast it. She does not want a big wedding. Do what you can afford. Do from what you can. If you are a mechanic, put effort with all best you can. Mulete maua na hiyo. Mupeleke chai na hiyo. Do those things with I have one guy I enjoy so much. That guy is my buddy, man. The wife is in Southern Sudan. She got a job and akamwambia enda ufanye kazi. We are young. We need money. Nitavumilia ngoja tu. Amefungua kuna don't worry. Just work. Are we earning? Yes, we are moving. You will still come back ultimately. But the guy is driving a very small car. The girl can afford a Prado. Yeah. Driving a Paso is telling, man, I have to organize myself with what I have. I'm building a house for my family. Na amechukua mortgage. Ajenge family. Na hajaitisha bibi eti pesa. The wife is so happy this guy is doing the best with what he has.
Right.
So I tell Jared, that girl is independent. She has initiative. The other thing is, when you talk with that personality, she doesn't show her class. Akiliangi funguo za gari in between the two of you to remind you that he's driving anything. She's driving anything. She flows with you. So Jared, don't fear to show leadership. When you meet that kind of a girl, Jared, insinuate yourself in your life so much that she believes you. Don't lose that girl.
Okay.
You will live to regret it.
All right. Hey, Joyce, thanks for the great discussion. All queens out here, do not pluck jewels from your crown trying to come down to the level of an undecided man.
Thank you.
Let him level up. Oy. Okay. That's Joy from Kerugoya. Okay. Leo mimi ni spectator tu, nasikia tu vitu. But good morning, loving the show today. I'm not married yet, but trusting upon God, and people in the office keep telling me, sasa wewe uko na kazi, umegraduate, and you have your life in order, utapata mume wapi? This sometimes get me thinking, what do you think I should do? I'm a lady who has this notion of bringing both our resources and making the best out of it together, and that's Christine. And honestly, I feel like all these people telling people, what are you doing with your life? When are you going to have this? When are you getting married? When are you having 17 children? It's not your business.
Thank you.
You focus on you. Do
Christine,
you have your life together?
I teach girls how to date proactively. She needs to learn how to do conscious dating, intentional dating, not the passive one. Because if you're passive, you're just waiting and hoping that somebody comes along.
Yeah.
Another thing is you need to know that people feel frustrated when they can't guess your life out, when they can't know what is happening in your life. So they're trying to fit you into a mold they can understand. They're trying to make you behave in a way they can predict. So they think they're disappointed that you're going to a path they can't predict. That's their disappointment. So
and oftentimes these guys don't have their lives together. So
thank you.
I don't take advice from people I don't respect. You know.
And I want her to develop. If you can, I do coaching for those kind of women, and I told those ladies, in fact, it's better to get your career in place before you get your family in place.
Very true.
It was better to first establish the foundations of your career, so that as you marry, the person knows who they are dealing with and what kind of future you have. If you drive a small car and the guy is happy with that, even when you drive a bigger one, he won't be intimidated.
Right.
Then when you meet a guy who thinks a driving woman is unattainable.
And also because there's this thing called regret. Because you don't want to wake up, you know, when you're there with your 2 kids and you're like 45 or something, and you're like, man, I wish I went to school. Regret is a real thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And this lady, I want to tell her that, 1, rid yourself of all the pressure from society. Develop a thick skin. Number 2, develop a strategy for your dating. Dating should be practical and proactive, even for the woman. Okay. If you sit passively, you might be bypassed by time. But at the same time, don't cave to people's pressure.
All right.